What if your silence could cost thousands of lives, and your voice could change history? Would you risk everything to save everyone? The golden sun rose over the empire of Persia, casting its light on marble palaces, crowded marketplaces, and hidden hearts. In one corner of this vast kingdom, a young Jewish girl named Esther lived quietly, never imagining that one day she would wear a crown. She was beautiful, yes, but what made her different was not her face. It was her faith. When Queen Vashti refused the king's command and was banished, a search began for a new queen. Esther, humble and obedient, was brought to the palace. She found favor, not just with the king, but with God. And so Esther, the orphan girl, became queen of Persia. But peace in the palace did not mean safety for her people. In the shadows, a proud and vengeful man named Haman plotted destruction. Furious that Esther's cousin Mordecai would not bow to him, Haman didn't just want revenge, he wanted genocide. He tricked King Xerxes into signing a law to wipe out every Jew in the empire. The date was set, the judgment sealed, the people mourned. In secret, Mordecai sent a message to Esther. Do not think that just because you are queen, you will escape. Perhaps you were made queen for such a time as this. Esther trembled. No one could approach the king without being summoned. Even she could be killed. But she answered with the courage of a warrior, "If I perish, I perish." Esther fasted, she prayed, and then she acted. She put on her royal robes and entered the throne room. The king looked up. Time froze. Then he extended his golden scepter. She had been seen. She had been spared. Esther invited the king and Haman to a banquet, and then another. At the second feast, her voice did not shake. "I am a Jew, and someone is trying to destroy my people." The king turned to her in shock. "Who would dare?" And she pointed, "Haman." That day, Haman's plans unraveled. The people were saved, and the one who sought destruction met his own end. Esther wasn't chosen just to wear a crown. She was chosen to take a stand. When the moment came, she could have stayed silent. But she didn't. Because sometimes the difference between fear and faith is just one voice willing to speak up. And now, the question is yours. Will you be bold when it matters most? Will you trust God for such a time as this?
She strides so bold, ancient courage in a modern mold. Esther's grace within a crowded place, her silent strength gone public on display. She's a queen in office suits and ties, breaking chains with every